already better because you're playing, you know. And on top of that, if it's German music and it's more classical period, yeah, older it is. What's important is that it's not only the beats but beat patterns.
Okay.
If it's 4 beats, usually in the Germans they're very uptight about it actually. It's strong, weak, medium, weak. If it's 2, it's a strong, weak. Let's think more in 4. So this one cannot be as strong as this, but this one is why? Why do you think that the beat patterns has to be all different? Sort of like, you know, someone has like a label. Because society was like that actually. There's a king and the dukes and everybody had their label. You know, and the music was also like that, you know. And so the hierarchy of these beats are very important. So therefore, even if it's the same downbeats, yeah, not everyone is equal. Even among the downbeats, they're all different. So, for instance, the first downbeat and second downbeat, which one do you think you should be stronger?
The first one.
So it's ta di di da di da.
No, I think the second.
So di da di da di da, which makes sense because it's an appoggiatura that resolves in the second one. And what about the same music? Second one, the second bar and fourth bar.
So they're the same. So that one would also, fourth harmony would also be stronger.
So this one is stronger than this.
Oh.
This one's stronger than this. All the same. But I said you can't consider.
No, I think the second, fourth one would be stronger because
There is a sequential going on,
Yeah.
right? So okay, let's just think about that. Let's no, the music is really it gets complicated later, but just to start, it doesn't have to be. You know, just think of a few things. Let's play right notes like this, and play the right rhythm, what we just did, and then we add on which beat is stronger. Yeah.
okay.
Let's try. 3. One more. Okay. Now, on top of that, what we need is a polished, beautiful sound, you know, and just not just the beats and beats. Now we just have to connect in between. Yeah. So let's try it. Now more first. Breathe. It's okay. Now there's a 2-bar and 2-bar segment. And the last one was what was the difference here?
You mean like phrase-wise?
Yeah.
So there's the 4-bar phrase.
Good.
And,
Yeah. So now the most important bar is here, right? So let's really try to keep the tension all the way to the final
Okay.
cadence.
Okay.
From the 5th bar. And let's always be patient with, you know, don't step on, yeah. Yeah. When it's long note, especially if you're using harmonics, if you didn't do anything with a bow, it's really, it gets boring, yeah. So you try to do something if there's a, anything, you could make it more expressive when it's open string on or harmonics. Why do you think they didn't vibrate back then? They really did.
Because the echo chambers in the old buildings that they were playing in.
Yeah, and actually they didn't vibrate. They like non-vibrato sound.
Not so closely.
You know, they thought the most beautiful sound is open strings. You know, and they thought that was the most incredibly beautiful sounds. You know, they don't like this probably with a much higher ceiling, and they just rang and rang and rang, and they loved it. So even those notes that didn't have open strings or harmonics, they wanted to imitate open strings. So they imitated. They try. So in order to do that, they swell a little bit the long note because open strings will fall, you know, into something like that. Yeah. So you know, as harmonics, same thing. If you do a little swell or something, it's perfectly fine. Yeah. Be patient. Don't go too fast. This one especially is twice slower than these ones, right? Finish. Yeah. Don't here. I don't think you should really go on at all. And then move. Go on. From here on, really you study moving. Yeah, come. From here, the phrase starts from the opening. So this sequence goes up. You should start from this sequence. So you can make a little phrasing. You can phrase it off a little bit, and you can rephrase from the last, the upbeat. Go from there. This suspension could probably be a little bit more expressive. So we arrive there nicely. Okay. The voice was nice ending down low. You know, at the end also is ended a four. I don't think that's great.
Okay.
It's kind of traditional and so I think we made a lot of improvement just by playing the right rhythm. Think a little bit about the beat patterns and also length of the phrases or segments, right? And everything makes sense. You know, the musician's job is to communicate with the audience and make it easier for them to understand what you're playing. Yeah. So while you have a very nice horn, a nice sound, if you they're a little confused about the rhythm or, oh, you know, they get start getting a little confused, you know. Sometimes I had to look at the music because I was getting confused. Is it right? It can't be right. And they, you know, they can't really relax and just focus on the playing. You know, they start wandering, you know. So
Yeah.
something like that you can already, you know. And as I said, you know, because you already are in good shoes because you use your bow very well. So it's really nice. It's left hand is quite a bit easier to master. You know, I don't mean that, you know, your right hand has nothing to do, but, you know, you always want to find out what your weakness